Okay, so we have here an ASUS laptop, and this is the S400CA. I worked on similar models before. This one, the problem apparently is when it's turning on, you get a backlight but nothing on the screen. So press the power button, and that's all that happens apparently. In my opinion, it should be an easy fix, and only the power on light is on. It might just need a battery to be disconnected. And this model does not seem to have a pinhole for the battery disconnection. Okay, so it doesn't. So let's do that. Let's turn it off and take the battery connection out and try to turn it on and see what happens. Should be a quick one. Not sure if there's any screws under these. Nope, okay. Okay, so that's the battery there. Internal RAM. Alright, so let's disconnect the battery. So this battery to disconnect is you're going to actually lift it up. So just like that. There we go. And we'll remove the internal battery CMOS so we can reset the battery. Touch the positive and the negative of the CMOS. That should do it. And just in case, press the power button 2 times and reconnect the charger, and let's see what happens. Power button. Not that simple, is it? Okay. Right, okay. Power button. Fan is not spinning. Just turn it off. Turn back on. Let's take the internal hard drive out. this screw is longer. Try the power again. So this is interesting. So is there a problem with the hard drive? i5 3rd generation, 4 gig RAM. BIOS is version number is 203. Okay. So let's check the hard drive, see what's going on, why it is not turning on. 500 gig, thin. So it is not the SSHD version, that's fine, okay. So ideally what we should do is put another hard drive just to see if there's a problem with this or the hard drive. That's the quickest way to test. Right, so I've just got their SSD with some maybe Windows on it, I'm not sure. Okay, so it couldn't boot to the hard drive. So that's good. See if the hard drive is detected. Yeah, so the hard drive is detected. Oh, I see. There's also a inbuilt SSD, which is a pain sometimes. That one there, the 24 gig SSD is supposed to, you know, improve the performance, and that's the SSD that I've just put in. Okay, now the computer is up and running, so let's remove this and put the hard drive in. I wonder if the issue is related to Windows fast startup feature, where Windows is trying to load from the hibernation stage. Okay, same issue. Let's, before we break the hinge from opening and closing, let's take a look at this hard drive, what the issue is. Best way to do this, we give an adapter. Bring in another laptop. And don't forget, the SATA connections of a hard drive are actually connected directly to the CPU, the data lines that is. Plug it into another computer. I'll just say what's happening. This is the disk management. So we can see the hard drive data and the OS. Too much reflection. Maybe I'll put it on HDMI. One sec. Okay, that's better. Okay, so we can see the hard drive. It's there, it's all good. Why doesn't it want to boot? So let's have a look at Event Viewer, see if any issues detected with the hard drive. Okay, so it can't see any problems with the hard drive. Let's have a look. $85 GB used only. Data is empty. Technically, we could clone this to an SSD. But before that, let's just do a hard drive check. Right, let's run the scan disk. And if I remember, I think it was Victoria. Victoria hard disk drive program. Now, have a look at this. The scan time is increasing. To me, that's an indicator of a problematic hard drive. I'm going to cancel this to avoid more stress. And let me see if I've got... Oh yeah, I do. Victoria. Yep. Okay. Let's have a look. So I'm not going to risk it. It may be okay. Yeah, too many bad sectors reallocated. Yeah, too many times on and off. Right, so I would recommend cloning this to an SSD, and I think we should be good to go. I'll be right back. Alright, so we got the go ahead to replace it with a SSD, and we'll use our favorite cloning software, Macrium, or you can use whatever you like. You can see the behavior of the hard drive is not very good. Okay, so the drive finally dismounted. And interesting. Okay, so now we can disconnect this hard drive. We might still get that blank screen with this hard drive, you never know. After the cloning process. The long screws belong to this side. So I'll clone this drive across, and then when it's finished cloning, and we'll turn the computer on together and see if the same problem exists and see how we can fix it. Alright, I'll see you shortly. Okay, so the cloning has finished on that ASUS. Yeah, I'll just bring it out of the depths of the sea. Okay. Alright. Close. Now I had to change the boot order to CSM to boot from my USB. I'm just going to change that back to disable CSM. That's basically legacy boot. And let's see what happens. Doesn't look good, does it? Power off. See if we can go into BIOS. Boot. Let's enable CSM. Try again. Wow, same problem. So whatever the problem was on the old hard drive, we have simply cloned it across to a faster hard drive. There was reading problems with the cloning process, a lot of errors. So let's boot into the BIOS. And boot option, disable CSM, F10, let's reboot into the USB. I've got Macrium in there. And let's double check the ordering of the boot as well. Going to reboot from the Macrium USB. That's very interesting. And I wonder if the onboard 24 gig SSD is playing up. So Windows 8.1. Boot. Let's bring back the Samsung. So it was all a boot BCD error. Okay, so we've signed in. I'm just going to go back into the BIOS. So there may have been a major update and Windows has modified the BCD maybe, and it put that 24 gig SSD as the boot partition when it's not. I don't know. So at least the client got an SSD upgrade and save them from a potential hard drive failure in the future, as it was already failing. Boot, that's the way it should be. F10, save changes and exit. It should now boot into Windows. Yeah, there we go, we're all good. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to support this channel.